Fans, welcome once again to Culture Shock Wrestling Viral. I'm your host, Mike Roycroft, my long-lost co-host.
I've been a little loopy.
Yeah. What's different about that? The story of the year, Brian Cage, he is back with us. And boy, we got a big episode for you today. We are going to see a viral title defense. The brand new viral heavyweight champion, Chris Bracken from Tradition. He's going to be defending against Cali Kid from the Fist.
Well, it is a fist-filled episode because Cali Kid has made a promise, so to speak, that he's got some surprises up his sleeve, up his pants, whatever. I don't think he wears sleeves. He's got some surprises in store regarding the Fist. But that's not the only dose of the Fist, unfortunately, that we have today. We've also got our main event.
That's right. Tag team titles on the line. The Fist will be defending against the former champions, Initial Shock. Should be quite the challenge for them.
Initial Shock, multiple-time tag team champions. We'll see how they stand in there against whichever two that the Fist throw their way.
Well, anytime Cali Kid promises their surprises, I'm sure they're unpleasant surprises. We shall see how these things transpire today. But right now, let's go to the ring for that viral title defense.
And Brian, what a barn burner we are starting here with Cali Kid from the Fist.
Speaking of barn burners, was he just burning in a barn?
I don't know what that means, but he's got his very...
I'll educate you later.
He's got his very mysterious manager person here. The manager who has yet to speak a word. Cali Kid says we're going to hear from him later.
Well, you know, Cali is always talking about how the Fist is an international group. Maybe he just doesn't speak English.
Yeah, that could be it. He could be a fellow Berliner.
Well, he looks more like he's been running the Ecuadorian circuit.
Perhaps. Cali runs in some strange international circles, I'll tell you that.
That's one thing I will give Cali Kid credit for. He travels a lot. And it's not always for wrestling, but one way or another, he's shaking hands and kissing babies all over the world. Well,
some of those babies have come up with some positive tests for things.
Speaking of positive tests, here's Mr. L'Oreal himself.
Look at that hair. I mean...
It's fantastic.
It is. I have hair envy, and I don't say that very often, but Chris Bracken...
He needs a viral title just for his main.
It's like John Oates from Hall & Oates' mustache. I mean, it's its own entity. We've talked about the conditioning it takes to be a CSW athlete. How about the conditioning it takes to have hair like that?
Oh, it's incredible.
Hours in the shower.
We need to get the hashtag trending Chris Bracken's hair.
I think so. Fans, if you're listening, I want you to go on Twitter now, I want you to go on Facebook now, and type something about hashtag Chris Bracken's hair. That's BRACKIN, if I'm not mistaken, Brian. But, Chris Bracken and his hair, I think, are future CSW Tag Team Champions.
And that's the best part is Bracken himself is no slouch in the ring. I've been in there in the ring with him before. I've been in the ring with Cali before. It's like he said, this is going to be a barn burner of a match for the viral internet title.
And this is going to be something else, because not only are these two guys full of athletic ability, neither one of them really have any ethics, any morals. So they're just going to go for every low blow, cheap shot, and shortcut you can take here.
It's to pardon a phrase, and I don't know if you knew this, but I played a drinking game last week watching Viral with all the times Marcus talking about traditional. It's tradition versus the Fist. Let's not forget about that.
Indeed. And Chris Bracken, current viral internet champion right now, Cali Kid knows as if his face is not all infecting this program enough. If he takes this belt, he is guaranteed a slot on CSW Viral, defending that championship. But he's got his hands full with Mr. Chris Bracken here from the Tradition Group.
Not only that, but the Viral title is the only active championship that Cali Kid has not held.
True that.
I mean, there's a lot riding on this for Cali. It's the only title that the Fist has never held, and it's the only active title that Cali himself has not held.
We see them going for an eye rake and a fist stomp at the same time. Again, the dirty tricks kind of coming fast and furious here. Both guys countering one another immediately with the cheap shot. And I do have no earthly idea why Chris Bracken accepted that handshake. Cali Kid getting the upper hand here. Look at that low blow while he distracts the referee.
It's like there's a snake in his boot, and that snake is going right into Bracken's singlet.
At least the hair wasn't harmed during the course of that low blow.
Well, I don't know about it now.
Oh, we don't want to think about that, Brian Cage.
Let's see a hair toss.
Look at that. Right to the mush of Cali Kid. Goes Chris Bracken. And look at him firing away now. Getting serious now. Wow. Whips him up and over into the corner, does Chris Bracken. The viral internet champion going for an early pin here.
I'm going to start calling that the hairline.
But we know from experience it's going to take more than that to put away, like him or not, Cali Kid. He is one tough customer, and he is turning this right around. Oh. Snap mirror with that hair.
I mean, all jokes aside, both of these guys, incredibly talented. This has all the makings of a classic. I mean, Cali Kid nominated for a match of the year last year. He could very well be in the position to have one here tonight.
And if they weren't both, I'm sorry, so arrogant about themselves and so willing to take the shortcuts, yes, I think we'd be guaranteed a classic here. It's probably going to be a classic of eye rakes and hair pulls and everything else.
Well, right now, I mean, there's a lot of punches to the face, and what's that famous saying? Everyone has a game plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Cali Kid making full use of that strategy. Well,
beautiful back heel.
Indeed. I'll tell you what, say what you will about Cali Kid. He takes to the air sometimes. It's just a work of art what he does. I'm not taking anything away from Chris Bracken either.
Well, that's the biggest difference between these two. Chris Bracken has his style, his own brand of professional wrestling.
Are we going to see a super kick here? Oh, Bracken had that scouted.
Oh, go for the Blue Thunder.
And Cali apparently had that scouted. And what do we got here? The Fist, Victor Crew, Baron Von Lecter, Muggs OMalley.
What the hell?
Muggs OMalley apparently has joined the Fist, and now you see Chris Ty, Street Bandit, Marcus Gibbs, and Justin Overstreet.
Well, Cali said he had some surprises. Muggs OMalley? Are you kidding me?
For once, though, the numbers game does not work in the favor of the Fist. The Tradition group right in there to protect their brethren. And here we have a bit of a face-off here between two rival groups. Apparently Muggs OMalley has joined the Fist. I'm not sure if they need to stop the presses for this, but nonetheless.
Well, it's a smart move on Muggs' part, I will say that.
Look at this. They're teasing a bit at going at it, but Fist apparently wants no part of things once the numbers game is evened up, and this match goes to a no contest. Actually, I think Chris Bracken was the winner because the Fist interfered. My mistake there. Your winner, Chris Bracken, still CSW Internet Champion, and the Fist again trying to come in and get a cheap shot in, typical of their method of operation.
Just when you think you're safe, the Fist comes in and gets you from behind.
La luz de Dios me rodea, el amor de Dios me envuelve, el poder de Dios me protege, la presencia de Dios vela por mí.
fans, not really much of a surprise based on what we've seen lately. That match just breaking down, going to a no-winner situation whatsoever. The war between the groups known as Tradition, the Fist, and CSW rages on.
Well, you said it best. Gang warfare is reigning supreme in CSW. I don't know how the House of Hardcore can still be standing when all this is said and done. It's pretty ridiculous.
Well, speaking of gang warfare at the House of Hardcore, we want to give you a news update and let you get up to speed about what happened at our last show at Battle Lines. It was a three-way team matchup between those three factions, Team CSW, the Fist, and Tradition. And as a result of that match, Cali Kid getting the win, he advances on to a slot at the Four Corners of Hell on April 26th.
An interesting scenario in the Battle Lines match. The winning team gets one member in the Four Corners of Hell, the Fist reigning supreme. Surprise, surprise, considering the talent they were up against from CSW and Tradition. Either way, Cali Kid now joins Fabulous Jimmy as the first two entrants into the Four Corners of Hell on April 26th.
And as if all that craziness is not enough for you fans, I understand that DJ Durst is in the ring right now, ready to issue a challenge of some sort. Let's go to the ring right now and see what's up with that.
I want the Fist in this ring right now, and I damn well mean it.
It looks like DJ making a little open challenge for the Fist. I don't know about that.
DJ Durst, a former member of the Fist. What in the holy hell is this guy?
Holy good.
Look at this monster. Is he part of the Fist, or is he just come out here to beat somebody up and make a name for himself?
He gave the Fist, he put the Fist up.
I think DJ Durst, tough as he is, may have bit off a little more than he can chew with this guy.
I don't know, I've seen him chew a lot, but...
Well, this guy's head is just about to take down a ceiling tile here. Look at this gargantuan
Who the hell is this? I know Callie said he had some surprises for the Fist, but... First Muggs and now this?
This is an unpleasant surprise for DJ Durst, certainly.
Who?
DJ Durst trying to muscle him back. That is not going to work on this guy. I guess we're just going to refer to him as this guy.
It works for me, as long as I don't have to get up close to him.
No kidding. Look at this dude. He's huge. DJ Durst trying to work around, and there you go. Take out the legs.
That's smart. Use your DJ is deceptively fast, so...
This guy. Oh, wow.
Good Lord.
Just about took him all the way across the ring with one punch. Whoever this guy is, if he's been recruited by Cali Kid, this is a game changer, Brian.
Callie's been traveling the world again. I can sense it. Hopped on that magic Cali carpet and brought in new digits for the Fist. What is it? What is it now? A six-finger glove now?
Well, he's been to the land of the giants, obviously. Look at this dude. He's unstoppable. DJ Durst, a former title holder here in CSW, he's just being manhandled like a child by this big guy. Look at that.
Skillet-sized hands. I'm assuming they're skillets. They just might be Waffle House skillets. Oh!
They may be kitchen-sized hands. I mean, my God. I have no idea who this is, Brian. Do you have any clue?
I'm trying to see through the mask pattern here. Head shape, I don't know.
I think this is just some new gargantuan dude that Cali Kid found somewhere.
Oh, that looks familiar. Maybe no, he's too tall for that.
Takes DJ Durst down and out. I think Durst has lost consciousness here.
Maybe Tiny spent too much time at the buffet? I don't know.
I don't think so. Look at him choking down DJ Durst. He's just toying with him now. This big man, it's going to take a couple of hundred skillets to the knees to take him off his feet.
Can we have a mercy rule in CSW?
I shudder to think if this guy's really with the fist. Well, there you go. DJ Durst outsmarting him. Hits him with a super kick. Nicely done, but look at him. He just shakes it off. The big man doesn't even leave his feet. And whoa!
Oh, good Lord!
Takes him right down. And a definitive 3 count by this monster. Apparently the newest member of the Fist. Who is this guy?
Well, even the ring announcer doesn't know who he is. Clearly in Callie's corner.
Yeah, well, there it's official. It's no bluff. Look at him. My goodness. Darius Kane, the muscle of the Fist. Well,
and then there were, well, let's just say there's 8 now.
he's not done with DJ Durst. Oh! Exclamation point on the beat down here.
Yeah, no, I think that was just the comma. Here comes the exclamation. I see Darius has a bag with him.
JT Angel coming back.
Oh!
Ill-advised move going after the big man first.
Well, nobody ever said JT was the smartest of the bunch.
That's what I was going to say. Darius King, called the muscle of the Fist. He may have just been overruled in that department. Who's going to outmuscle this guy? This is a game changer, Brian. I mean, we've seen these wars going back and forth between all the groups here. CSW, Tradition, and the Fist.
Well,
They've got the ultimate answer for everybody now.
Well, one thing for sure, it's definitely not Tiny.
Yeah, Tiny just hit the deck there from this mastodon here. I don't know who's going to restore order.
This is just breaking down.
Oh, and then we'll get Baron and Muggs OMalley beating down the referee. What? And JT Angel taking another black hole slam. Here comes Extreme G trying to even up the odds, but
yeah,
they're outnumbered.
Not the smartest move, one guy rushing in against the Fist.
Brian Cage, what a shocker. I mean, who is this new member of the Fist?
I have no idea, and I think that mask looked pretty tight on his gigantic head, so we may need the Jaws of Life to even find out.
There's no telling what kind of havoc the Fist is going to wreak with that big man on their side. But we do want to tell you about our next live show coming up. That's going to be March 22nd, Unleashed. We're going to see so much action there. We're going to see a viral title defense by the champion, Chris Bracken.
Chris Bracken going to defend the title against the former CSW champion himself. Talking about Nathan Beast versus Chris Bracken for the viral internet title.
Very popular Nathan Beast. Should be quite a collision. Not only that, we are going to see another qualifying match for the Four Corners of Hell. Mr. Hardcore himself, John Reichert, he is going to be taking on
Chris Ty of Tradition. It wouldn't be Four Corners of Hell if John Reichert didn't have his name in the hat somewhere. He gets his shot to get in. Chris Ty gets another shot for another shot at the CSW heavyweight title.
And as if that's not enough excitement, we are going to see the winners of the tag team title match here on Viral tonight go on to face the challenge of Team Tradition. That's Marcus Gibbs and Street Bandit.
An amazing duo to pick for out of all of the guys that part of Team Tradition that they could pick. Marcus Gibbs and Street Bandit, probably the most dangerous in tag team competition. It should be a classic.
No question about it. But first, the tag team champions, the Fist, must overcome the challenge of former champions Initial Shock. Let's go to the ring right now for that.
Brian, here we go. Big tag team title defense. your former tag team champions Initial Shock, JT Angel, and Extreme G making their way to the ring right now, and you know they're hungry to get that gold back around their waist.
Well, it's been a long, long time since anyone other than the Fist has been tag team champions, but it'll be interesting to see what pairing comes out this time. I mean, we saw earlier Muggs O'Malley join. He may be one of the guys defending the titles tonight.
Could be. Victor Cruz falling prey to an attack.
Speak of the devil, do I know how to call it.
And there's Mr. Manager. We don't know. Gosh, he's kind of Croatian, European, Australian, Eskimo descent here. I don't know what's going on.
Is he from Kazakhstan?
He could be. I think that's Borat's cousin.
As long as he doesn't break out the mankini, we're fine.
Oh, definitely not. I think Marcus Gibbs has a trademark on the mankini here in CSW. But
Quite possibly.
nonetheless, big tag team title defense here, the Fist, with their newest member, Muggs O'Malley. I guess they've recruited him to stand in for the injured Victor Cruz.
Hey, you know what? It's not a bad pickup for them, but I think it benefits Muggs more than than the Fist itself. I mean, he's been kind of flying under the radar the past couple of years. Former champion in CSW, trying to get back to the top.
I'd have to agree. Definitely raises his profile here. But we heard Victor Cruz earlier claiming that his leg injury due to an attack outside the arena by the Tradition Group. We still have not been able to confirm that. You never know whether what a member of the Fist says is true or not, but he was speaking with an unusual amount of fire and passion about seeking revenge for what he felt was really over-the-line wrongdoing there.
Well, I've learned more than once, if Victor Cruz tells you it's raining outside, you better go check and make sure the sun's not out.
Oh, valid point. Muggs O'Malley getting his first glimpse of exposure as a member of the Fist, taking on JT Angel here.
He definitely looks a little less green today since joining the Fist.
JT Angel dropping down, hitting the hip toss on Muggs O'Malley. Very nice. Body slams him.
Initial Shock, very capable, multiple time tag team champions.
And here comes the brawler, Extreme G. And he's just going to straight up take it to you. Nothing fancy about what he does, but very, very effective.
No, those knees that G gives you.
Oh, nice snap suplex by Extreme G.
You get hit with a knee by Extreme G, and it's like getting hit with a wrecking ball. And I'm not talking, Miley Cyrus 8 balls. I'm talking full-on force, right to the spine.
No question about it. And look at that teamwork by Initial Shock. They've got it down. Snapmare to Muggs O'Malley by JT Angel. O'Malley getting a bit of an unwelcome to the Fist here by Initial Shock. JT Angel cinching up on that chin lock, trying to take away the win from Muggs O'Malley as he battles back with elbows to the midsection. Looks like he's going to go for a jawbreaker here. Wow.
Good God.
Might have snapped the neck of JT Angel a little bit there. Didn't look too pretty, but was effective nonetheless.
I think I finally understand this whole Muggs O'Malley joining the Fist thing. I think I think Lecter has been around long enough that he finally gets to pull rank and doesn't have to be Riker bait anymore.
And speaking of the big German destruction machine, Baron von Lecter coming in there. Look at that Cobra clutch on JT Angel by Baron von Lecter. That's got to be about the most scientific maneuver I've seen the big German brawler do. And he just about had Angel there, continuing to work over the arm.
Well, it's like getting wrapped up by a giant anaconda, those arms and legs of Lecter.
He is working JT Angel over here. I'll tell you what, he has a bit more chemistry with Muggs O'Malley than anyone else I've seen Lecter tag with. Perhaps they've been working over their tag team maneuvers, their double team stuff a little more than past members.
They have a little bit of a similar style. They're both really just brawlers. And that, at the end of the day, when you want to talk about chemistry with a tag team partner, it all comes back to your style. Guys that can get in there and wrestle with anybody tend to do well in tag team competition, but teams that the two guys don't really mesh well as a unit, it makes it harder. But these two guys, they are just straight up brawlers. They're going to punch you in the mouth, kick your teeth in. I think that bodes well for them.
But I must disagree with you slightly, Brian, because I never thought I'd compare the Fist with the Anderson brothers, but they're taking the strategy of working over the arm there of their opponent and isolating him, much as the Anderson brothers did. Oh, nice. Nice.
That'll give you a little bit of rug burn to your face with that bulldog.
No question. And just that quickly, the tag team veterans' initial shot turned things around with a bulldog by JT Angel. Angel's still in trouble, though. Look at that. Muggs O'Malley cutting him off from making the tag there.
You know, he should have gone for a tag before that, though.
And look at this. Are we going to see a figure 4 leg lock? Looks like he's having... I don't know what he's trying to apply here.
It's a spinning toe hold.
Well, not your most traditional figure 4 leg lock, but he gets it on nonetheless.
And that's why he's in the Fist.
There you see Baron von Lecter giving him added leverage there. Not very well hidden from the referee.
So let's get this straight. The Fist being represented right now by a mute, a German, and a drunk.
Well, there you go.
Not a single one of them speak English. This is going to be an impossible interview after the show.
Well, Muggs speaks broken English. I don't know about the other two.
Well, I have an easier time understanding rednecks.
Nonetheless, the strategy very effective thus far. This new team, Muggs O'Malley, I'm not sure how their contract is set up to where a guy like Muggs can just kind of step in and be tag team champion without having won those belts, but
it's Fist rules. Any member of the group gets to defend the titles. I guess that's how it's been worked out from the beginning. I guess the Fist got their way after their initial attempt at taking over the promotion.
Oh, look at that nice bridge. Sliding over into a pin attempt by Baron von Lecter. Is it just my imagination, or is he getting a little smoother in his ring technique here?
Well, carrying a championship like that, it really makes you up your game. You got guys coming at you. I know it definitely has helped him with his training process.
Look at this submission maneuver by Baron von Lecter. I'm really impressed and, I must say, surprised. Lecter usually just going in there, like you say, with the fists and the boots there, but he is working some wrestling maneuvers there. Obviously been hard at work learning some new strategy.
Well, and it pays to be in Cali Kid's corner. You learn things like that when you're around the Cali Kid.
Well, it seems to more coincide with Muggs O'Malley. Perhaps slightly before losing coherence, Muggs O'Malley was able to teach him a few tricks there.
I don't think Muggs is ever coherent.
Big boot from Baron von Lecter. JT Angel goes down like a sack of potatoes. And Extreme G, I don't think he's spent more than a minute or two in this match. They have successfully isolated JT Angel in their corner. Again, dare I say it, Anderson brother-like. Not quite with the same aplomb, but definitely taking a step up with their game plan. JT Angel in big trouble here. He's been absorbing all the punishment. Muggs O'Malley whips him into the ropes. Oh, double cross body block there.
Mother of God!
I'm not sure that was so much a comeback as just a mistiming of moves between two people who had the same idea in mind and knocked heads there.
Knocked heads, knocked rib cages.
This could be JT Angel's chance to get out of there and get the fresh man in. There we go. Extreme G.
House of Fire.
Takes Baron von Lecter right down. Muggs O'Malley over the top rope. Big kick by Extreme G. Oh, listen to that chop. Extreme G not playing. Oh, look at that. Lecter.
G is fired up. I've never seen this much energy in him.
Lecter, though, reversing him briefly. Again, we really see the stepping up of the game by Baron von Lecter, but Oh, look at that vicious
We got new
neck breaker.
champions.
Look at this.
Oh,
Oh, there's the mug. The mug of Muggs O'Malley once again.
so we've gone from fistings to muggings.
It is a mugging. I guess he's getting the referee's attention. Count the pin. I'm going to throw the mug at you, and there you go. Still your tag team champions. Muggs O'Malley and Baron Von Lecter of the Fist.
You know, shenanigans aside, they earned this.
Let's take a look at this again. Extreme G with the pin. But Muggs O'Malley coming in there with that mug, knocking out Extreme G, taking advantage of the situation, and there they are, still tag team champions. Whoa! Lane Smart!
Game over, boys.
Uh-oh. The Fist is in big trouble. The Beast has come to exact revenge. And he doesn't care if Muggs O'Malley is the new member of the Fist. He just sees red whenever the Fist is around there. Look at him! Taking the big man down! Death Valley driver by the Beast Lane Smart. Perhaps the most gleeful I've ever seen Lane Smart look.
This whole gang warfare is just going to destroy this entire place.
And he is just stacking them up now. Oh, nice! Lane Smart destroying the tag team champions in a matter of seconds here. He is not a man to be messed with. Lane Smart, your winners and still tag team champions, the Fist. But I would say your ultimate victor here, the Beast Lane Smart. Uh-oh. He's coming back for an encore, folks. He's a glutton for the spotlight as Lane Smart.
I think
Always
he's just a glutton for sadism.
Well, that too. Muggs O'Malley getting another taste of what it's like to be on the wrong end of Lane Smart's punishment. Big choke slam. Is he going to pick up the big man, Baron Von Lecter, for another one? Oh, here comes Cali Kid. Starting to think better of this bad decision.
Well, you notice he's keeping the bodies between him.
I'm surprised he didn't
Well,
hit the
maybe
ring
not.
with Darius Kane or anybody else. Bad move, and Death Valley driver coming for Cali Kid. Oh! Head first. Lane Smart dismantling the Fist one by one. Breaking fingers on the Fist, if you will. Tag team champions having to be helped to the back. Oh, uh-oh. Well, this could be something. Big Darius Kane. He's not going to go down that easy, I don't think. But Lane Smart saying, bring it on. He is game for this.
They say what you will, Darius is one of the strongest guys I have ever seen.
Look at him. I don't see fear from Darius Kane very often, but he's definitely looking tentative here. He knows what kind of devastation he's up against. Nonetheless, give it to him. He takes it straight to him. Look at that. Knocking big Lane Smart back to the ropes with those punches. Goes for the big clothesline. And oh my God! You've got to be kidding me. Oh! Nails it on Darius Kane. There goes the muscle of the Fist, and now Justin Overstreet from Tradition wants some. My God!
Yeah, this is just going to be out of control.
What's he gonna do? Take him down with a toe hold? Lane Smart is not gonna go in there to wrestle this guy. He's gonna fight him. Justin Overstreet getting a brief advantage. Oh, nice spear by Justin Overstreet. Well, I gotta say, that surprised me a bit. Overstreet in there for the fight, but he took him out with wrestling. But it's not over yet. Lane Smart, he is not going to go out like that. Well, perhaps Overstreet gonna get out while he's ahead here. Lane Smart, 3 for 4 there at least.
Hey, that's still a winning average.
No kidding. Justin Overstreet. Perhaps shades of things to come between Tradition and Team CSW. Lane Smart obviously not looking very happy about that turnout. But folks, we've run out of time. We'll see you next time on CSW Viral.